Right, I started as an apprentice in 1980 at a medium-sized, all-makes independent garage. I was there for about 5 or 6 years, essentially doing anything that used to come through the door, all makes, which was good because you got to learn on various different cars and different systems, and it was a good experience. After about 5 or 6 years, I decided that I'd probably like to specialise in either a sports car or a prestige make. So I took a technician's job at a Rolls-Royce dealership. I was there for a couple of years, thoroughly enjoyed working on the cars, attending the training courses at the Rolls-Royce factory, and it was quite good fun driving around in cars that cost £150,000, £200,000. I had a difference of opinion with the management, so I left there and I got a technician's job at a Jaguar dealership. I was there for about 6 years, attended numerous training courses, really enjoyed the cars, and I grew quite fond of the old Jags, really. But then the company was restructured, and it was at that point I thought, well, I'd like to maybe go into business for myself. So I started up this business in 1993, just specialising in Jaguar servicing and repairs. There's a couple of reasons. Firstly, I wanted a garage business which was different to the norm. Certainly in Peterborough there wasn't any one make specialists, and because of my background with Jaguar and my experience in training, it made sense to start a business specialising in Jaguars. The pros, obviously you're only working with a limited number of models, which means you get a lot of experience on the particular systems fitted to the cars. You become more and more familiar with the cars, so you know where, say, a control unit is based, or where you can find a relay. And then you get to know where all the faults are on the car. And a lot of the faults are the same on different models, so it does save you a lot of time. And one of the other pros that we've noticed fairly recently, in the last maybe 2 or 3 years, is because a lot of independent garages don't see that many Jaguars and they haven't got the equipment to deal with them, we are getting quite a lot of business from other workshops that are just a regular workshops, so that's been quite good. A couple of cons. One of the downsides is there is added pressure when you're dealing with potential customers to convince them that you are a proper specialist. We win a lot of business from customers that would normally go to a Jaguar dealership, but you need to convince them that you can take care of their car and you've got the correct equipment to deal with their car. So there is a little bit more pressure in that respect. The other thing that we're finding, which is more of an annoyance than anything else, is because we're known in the area as a Jaguar specialist, we get a lot of garages ring us up for free technical information. Often they don't know what car it is, they don't know what model it is, and sometimes they don't even have the car there in the workshop. So that can be a little bit irritating. Well, we subscribe to the official Jaguar technical website, which is quite expensive. It's about £1,100 a year. But it's very comprehensive. It's the same as what's used in the dealerships. We have technical support from the supplier of our diagnostic platform, telephone support that is. We have got contacts with technicians in the Jaguar dealership as well. And we do attend generic training courses because a lot of the systems fitted to Jaguars are fit to many other cars. So whilst they're not Jaguar specific, there's enough information that we can gain from these training courses to allow us to keep up with the technology. The advertising we do is just with Jaguar-specific publications. So we advertise in the Jaguar Enthusiast Club, the Jaguar Drivers Club, and there is a dedicated Jaguar magazine which you can buy in the newsagents. So the people picking these magazines up are either Jaguar owners or potential Jaguar owners. We've got links with the local enthusiast club, so we sometimes have club meetings, so we can get Jaguar owners here and talk to like-minded Jaguar owners, and that generates us, a bit of business and a bit of goodwill. My wife maintains the databases, the customer databases, and we make sure that we send out service reminders on a regular basis, MOT reminders. And the other thing that we've started doing is we send out repair reminders, because often we'll have a car in for service and we'll be advised that it may need some additional work which doesn't get carried out on the day. But once the customer's taken the car away, often they forget. So if we've not heard anything within maybe 2 or 3 months, we'll send out a reminder just to prompt them that there's some additional work needs doing, and we get quite a good response from that. The best bit of equipment we've purchased is probably our boroscope, which is effectively a camera on the end of a cable. We get quite a few problems with the Jaguar V8 engine, compression problems and things like that. So it's nice to be able to take a spark plug out, have a look inside a cylinder bore, and check the condition of the bores and piston and valves. And it just confirms our diagnosis, really, and it gives us a bit more confidence when we're speaking to a customer about the potential repair route. There's 2 investments we think have made a huge impact on our business. The first one was about 5 years ago. We invested in a top quality diagnostic platform which supports manufacturer software. This has allowed us to compete directly with the Jaguar main agents in our area, and it means, of course, that we can take on a job with the confidence that we can repair this car and we're not having to send it to a dealer or turn around to the customer and say we can't fix it. The second investment, which is more of a time investment than a financial one, is we took on an apprentice, Stephen, 3 years ago. We've showed him how we like to do things. We've showed him how the cars work, how the systems operate, and sort of nurtured him through his apprenticeship. And he's also learnt to speak to customers, and we now think that he's probably our most valuable asset of this business.